take a look. So I think the Emrakul is better than the door. I know it's not showing our opponent the doors does feel bad. But I think the Emrakul is better. Just like a bit easier to cast. Not sure what... I wouldn't hate a second Emrakul in the sideboard. I feel like against like specifically Murktide, I like the extra uncounterable threat. Sandman, do you think you make changes to make the creativity matchup better? I mean, so what's bad about the creativity matchup is like all of their like exile-based removal for your stuff. And there's really just like not good sideboard cards, I think, to beat all the like targeted exile-based removal. Yeah, no Giganta. Giganta is playable in the other version, which is really big deal. Hexmage means no Giganta. Although I'd love to be able to like Giganta to cast Alara sometimes. Yeah, but what do we want as that last sideboard slot? I could play a second Boseiju. I thought I had one. You had me hyped for City on Fire, did not pan out well. It panned out okay. It is the backup deck for today. Is Orvar a good plan versus them? It's just a little overrated. You can play Orvars. That'll be 4 months. Maybe we could cut the cage and then just play 2 Orvars. I don't hate that. I do need to... do need to return the backup deck to Mana Traders, though. I usually like to like not rent the basic land so I can like rent a couple extra cards, but I have the full 150 rented, it looks like. Does having the top end not be 2 Emrakul have any merit, or folks on Necromancia? Yeah, you just so like one thing is, I think, and this is like something that we really got to showcase against like the Hammer Time matchup, is when your engine's going, you don't actually need like the Emrakul to win. Like, it's kind of nice to have, and it's like an okay card to draw. Uncounterable's nice, protection against mills nice. Same thing with Door. Like the win on the spot card is nice. You don't need it though. Like when you're with Invasion of Alara will win you the game, building you a big board presence with creatures with counters and destroying all of your opponent's like relevant permanents, allowing you to like untap and win. You can make a lot of Urza Saga tokens. You just bury your opponent on the plane. And you know, I have a lot of friends in my area are like really good limited players too. So I missed the draft last night though. I wasn't feeling up to it. Misty. Maybe we get Spell Pierce. Maybe we get Forced. I think I just have to jam this. Will you play Alara and Golos Coffer Shell? No, boy, would I want to. How many, I need to play like 4 Cascading Cataracts to even have a chance. Oh, that sounds so awesome. Sealer's just awful. I'm actually loving Mom Limited. Mom Limited is like, it's like really re-sparked my like love for Limited as, you know, format, and I'm preferring Draft to it for sure, but like I always do. It has been, for me, I've had a really, really good time with it. It has been like one of the most complicated and like rewarding and deep and fun formats too. Cube Light, yeah, that's a good way to put it for sure. What's my favorite archetype? I like the blue-red decks a lot. I like blue-white also. I need to draft the black-white. I've seen it in action several times. It looks pretty good. Just copying, I guess. How do you deal with the baby resolve card in the deck? You Vampire Hexmage it. Or kill them before they cast it. Seems like Chromatic Ori would be a good fit. Okay, yeah, maybe. I feel like my opponent has Boseiju, so it's kind of like a weird feeling. I'm just gonna still copy here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this was wrong. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do instead. Called it though. No, I guess this is what you do instead. You bait it. Just bait the Boseiju so you can top decks like an Amulet. Psychic Spike? No, they just like tapped a green then untapped it. But sometimes, like, even if you have a read like that, there's not like a lot you can do. You just kind of have to Like, hope your read is wrong, or like, hope you top deck well. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that it was a spot where I could have gone for it, right? Is there always something when they're like, yeah, I don't know. My neighborhood is, you know, full. It's a lot of older people, and you know, they got to do something during the day. Honestly, our neighborhood's great though. It's just like the community's really awesome. They're very relaxed. We have like a really, really cheap HOA that's optional, and it just all goes towards like block parties and like catering to block parties, which is really cool. And we had a neighbor who's like offering to plant trees for us for free because he just loves to plant trees. It's just been awesome. If Invasion of Alara worked the way it does on Magic Online without being bugged, it would be even so much better. Yeah, our tree neighbor is just the chillest ever. Can I cast Emrakul? Not quite. I think just take another Timeless Lotus. His house is also just like just so like well gardened, landscaped. Yeah, so you're not on Magic Online, Invasion of Alara allows you to put cards you like cascade over into your hand. You're not supposed to be able to do that though. Oh, I only have one more spin. Do I have no more spins? No, I have spins. Okay, awesome. We had another Azusa. I guess another Azusa does nothing. There's a Hexmage. We're going. Oh, right, this is a Golos spin, not a Escape to... Oh, no, this is Escape to Wilds. Yeah, so we get to go, like, Hexmage, flip Invasion, blow up a land, draw 2, copy a Timeless Lotus. Spin. It is... You just draw your entire deck. Just draw your entire deck. You just run it back. Local Magic dealer. I actually did hand out Magic cards and Pokemon cards for Halloween, and the Pokemon cards were like the bigger hit, of course. But that's just like, what? They know what Pokemon cards, but obviously they were like a huge hit. Like the pack, like the Pokemon card and Halloween pack things. Have we faced Titan? We have not faced Titan today, I think. I don't know, it was a bug. I don't know. Yeah, we have this debate every time. It's always all the judges going, I don't know if that's the bug, and or all the people in chat going, I don't know if it's a bug, and all the judges are like, it is definitely a bug. But I'm just, I'm just like a little streamer guy. I don't know what's going on. I'm just clicking on the cards, try not to abuse the client. Is this the deck that you actually cheat an artifact? Yeah. We put in some Goloses, we put in some Timeless Lotuses, we put in Door to Nothingness. Last league, we put in Amulet. But yeah, we actually get to put the artifacts into play, which is fun. Get to sack our Hexmage and bring it back at the living end. I got 2 cards in hands, no cyclers, which is not the worst place to be. We're getting in for 2, baby, the hard way. Never like. I guess I did have the forest. Yeah, maybe I was. No, I didn't. Never mind. I just picked up the forest. We have to play this so we can play our 5-drop next turn. And I think we're just getting Cascading Cataracts. Weird game. The weirdest game we've played with the deck today. I don't know. One probably has a Force of Vigor, right? I think I'm still supposed to get Cascading Cataracts. If I go like Amulet, copy, I'm like so cold to Force. Street Wraith? Still no 3rd land. So I mean, they almost definitely have a Cascader. They almost definitely have more 0-mana interaction. So let me go cast Amulet of Vigor. Then we'll cast Golos. Maybe get Subtlety again. Maybe they'll force both. But if they force my Amulet, that's actually kind of a good thing, right? Yeah, I know it's kind of anemic, but this just lets me cast my Invasions of Alara, and like I think that if my plan is to play through the 0-mana interaction, I think that this is what makes the most sense, especially because I'm gonna have the Hexmage that can come back even through Living End. And they'll probably Force of Negation one of them. Or, although, yeah, I guess if they Grief one, Force one, it's kind of tough. They didn't Force of Negation the Amulet. They didn't Force of Vigor me. Still somehow haven't hit their third land. There it is. So we're getting Living Ended next turn. Which, thankfully, is not this turn. So I guess I could attack post-combat. Sorry, attack. Play my spells pre-combat, then attack. Maybe buff with Invasion. You do usually attack post-combat, huh? So if I copy my Cascading Cataracts, sorry, or copy my Amulet of Vigor. I think I do copy. My opponent, I just performed a Ocular Pat Down, performed a Vibe check, and I didn't think that they were gonna Force of Negation me, or Force of Vigor me. They probably will Force of Negation. Well, so we're gonna get Cascaded. So if they have Cascade plus another 0-mana interaction, things can be bad here. Why not Titan over Golos? Like Primeval Titan? You know, there's actually a deck that plays Primeval Titan in a deck like this. But Golos is better in this build. I know it's kind of weird to say. But like Titan is, for you to play Titan, you have to play Teleria West. You have to play Summoner's Pact. You have to play the Haste Land. It's like a extra 10 cards instead of just 4 cards, which there are not room for here. Right, if they have a second Force of Negation, which is, you know, feels somewhat likely with the amount of like turns they skipped, we're in bad shape. If they don't, though, we're in good shape. Alright, so red, blue, white, black? That resolved. That's good news. We hit an Emrakul. We just cast Emrakul right now. We have 1 land drop, so not right now. Or can we? Can we Golos? Golos is plus... Like honestly, like this whole deck is built around like spinning Golos a million times. We're talking about that, and it's like it's not. If it was just Titan over Golos right now, Golos is better. Titan's like a 10-card package. So we have 9 mana. So Golos costs 5, gives me 9 more. So that's a total of netting 4 mana. So that's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 4, 13, 14, 15. I'm counting exactly Emrakul. And if I have done the very common thing on this channel and miscounted, then we just, you know, cast Escape. Or start spinning, or start spinning, I guess. No, it was enough. Cool. I did want to spin. Yeah, that's true. Escape the Wilds was plus 1 mana, so maybe we could have started with that. Keep. Hand needs a little help, but not that much. Maybe a little slow. Yeah, we need to draw a land or an amulet. Why is this a keep? You keep every hand with like Amulet, Bounce Land, Gardens. Like we're literally like any land away from winning on turn 3. Or an amulet. We're gonna win on turn 2, so that's why it's a keep. You don't like winning on turn 2, Spikeling? Simply draw the best possible. I don't know what to tell you. Just to float a black instead. Uh-oh. Double Grazer is pretty bad when you don't have anything to put into play. I don't have double black. Okay, I did thankfully hit a land. It's funny though. But I guess I have to or I don't have to find something because I get to blow up one of their Tron lands, so it's not like we're just dead. But I need to find something off the draw 2 to win the game this turn. So we're gonna go. I draw 2, blow this up. I drew an Ancient Stirrings. Put Timeless Lotus into play. Copy Amulet of Vigor. 3 counters. Keep the new Timeless Lotus. Looking for a Golos. Damn it. Just an Emrakul. Does this count as a turn 2 win anymore? I don't even know. If it was the door, if this was the door, we would turn 2 door. Oh, miss lethal also by not playing my Hexmage. Yeah, just embarrassing game. Let's run it back. Let me get some water. Can this deck win turn 1? No. Can only win turn 2. Oh, actually, this deck can't actually win turn 2 because you don't have the door anymore. But you cast Emrakul, then take an extra turn, then win. But Twin is still too good for Modern. No comment. Just a giggle. I don't know. I mean, you could unban Twin. I did play test with Caleb and go 5-0 with Twin, but at the time of making this comment, thinks Twin would be a really safe unban. And I'm not only saying that because I would become so wealthy, my stream would become so immediately popular that I would be the wealthiest Twitch streamer. Like, how could, like, I would just have 3,000 viewers for a month. It'd be awesome. Decklist has an update that has Stella's door. Yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to update it, sadly. Too sad to cut the door from the deck list. Ooh, not a bad draw. I guess we're not. We need a Stirrings into Timeless Lotus pretty badly, or Golos. Yeah, no, I think that the twin deck would be not very good, but I would play it nonstop. No, oh, I thought for sure they were gonna Matter Shaper me. Close call. Guess we could also find Cascading Cataracts off the stirrings to cast our Invasion. Looking mostly for Timeless Lotus or Golos. Okay, found one. Do you own a non-zero amount of Splinter Twin paper? No, I own 0 Splinter Twins in paper. But why would I'll be really rich because my stream and YouTube will be so popular for a month, a week, a day, something like that. If they ever unban Twin. I've also like I have committed for a long time at this point to a 24-hour stream if they ever unban Twin. Okay, so let's go. Cast Stirrings, hand the Grazer. I actually don't have second black mana right now. So we can find a Golgari Rot Farm to did we? Just fizzle? You wouldn't survive a 24-hour stream? I mean, who cares? Oh, I don't need to survive it. Dang it. Man, it's had a lot of good hits off Stirrings. Golos, Golgari Rot Farm, Timeless Amulet, Cascading Cataracts, Mycosynth Gardens. All let me Hexmage flip the Invasion of Alara. I think it's been a black by accident. No, I only ever had 2 black this turn. The spell's guy stop Hexmage? Oh, damn it. Okay, I guess. Like, let's go for it because I have nothing else going on, but there's also like a non-zero chance they miss it, right? Like, no, they saw the line. Okay. So I should have Boseiju the Spellskite, but they had a second Spellskite anyways. I think going for it there, just like, you know, trying. It's fine. I can cast Emrakul right if I draw it. I have exactly 15. Wait, can I beat the bridge with the Boseiju? I only have 1 Boseiju, right? I think I might be cold to that bridge. We'll figure it out. I am not worried. No, I can just blow it up with Invasion of Alara. But how can I flip the Invasion of Alara with the 2 Spellskites? I only have 2 more Hexmages in the deck. I have no door. I've used my Boseiju. Y'all, I think I'm gonna just draw my entire deck here, and then it's not gonna be doing good enough, right? Discard Emrakul to hand size, shuffle Boseiju back in. I'm just gonna concede inside in some Force of Vigors instead. Damn. That alright, immediately punish as soon as we like cut the door to trim 1, trim 2. Yeah. Dang. Prison Tron, too good. Sick hand. Needle, Needle for Spellskite, yeah, maybe. We'll just Force of Vigor it though. Does Invasion destroy? The problem is we can't flip Invasion because they have 2 Spellskites to stop my Hexmages. Therein lies the rub. So I can't go Lotus Field, untap, copy. I just have 2 mana left. One mana sure to win in this turn. Do I have 0 drops in the deck? I don't think so. Spellskite's pretty obnoxious here, though. Weirdly obnoxious. Although I can now, I now have 4 Force of Vigors I can hit off my Invasion of Alara, which is nice. What am I jamming to? I don't know. My YouTube music is just like a lot of like soundtracks, like electronic musics that I've like never heard before, just like background noise. It's hard for me to listen to like music I usually listen to because I need music with no words for the stream. So I don't know. 2 Grazers again. Damn it. Into nothing at all. Couldn't even hit 1 Force of Vigor or Stirrings. Fine, your turn. Yeah, Chalice 0 I don't think really does much. Is there any way to replace Spire in the Fearsome Path deck? Braze Apprentice maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Nothing's immediately coming to mind. Ooh, what do they name? Golos? Who might name Karn? Could name Saga. They named Boseiju, that's fine. Fine name. Reasonable. Start attacking our invasion if they don't have a bridge. Hoping this is like Chalice on 2. Oh, fuck. So that turns off my Golos and my Lotus. If I can make them chump block with the Spellskite, then I unlock Hexmage is a good top deck. Yeah, or Hexmage could potentially kill the Karn. They get a bridge? They do get a bridge. And it's really unfortunate I can't make a second token here. Okay, so Spellskite down. Definitely nice. I have 4 Force of Vigors as good top decks. 4 Escape to the Wilds. Golos is turned off until Karn dies. I imagine they're going to bridge this turn. Serum Powder into bridge. I can still poke the Karn with Azusa. I can't if they plus on like Spyglass. Yeah, I agree that losing Gigantha hurts. Draw nothing, so I do nothing. Pass to you. Can I... Yeah, I can Invasion of Alara, which could potentially cascade me into Force of Vigor too. So I have a decent number of top decks. I name Hexmage. Definitely like drastically reduces my number of top decks. Good name by them. They have their own Saga, then they're going to minus. Hope they get Welding Jar. They get Filgri Silex, KW. Oh, sorry, I thought this was Filgri Familiar. That makes more sense. They're going to blow up all my amulets next turn. So I have 1 top deck turn. Sorry, I thought it was going to be Filgri Familiar for some reason. Alright, Force of Vigor? Grazer. Dead. Cool game. Cool game. Very funny, we would have... What a hand. This is probably a turn 3 Emrakul. We are up against Kihira, so that might not be good enough. It'd be so funny if, like, we had the Emrakul over the door and the door is, like, immediately better, like, 2 times in a row. I know we can get Prismatic Ending, but I need to be able to copy the Amulet next turn, I think. Or I want to be able to copy the Amulet next turn. Oh, it looks like they have Prismatic Ending. Oh! Tapland, let's fucking go! Yeah, Torment of Hellfire was also better that turn. Oh, man. Okay, so I think if we find any... So Lotus Field does 9 mana, but then we lose it. And then if we find... We do an 8 for Ancient Stirrings, 7 for Grazer, plus 6 if we find any bounce land to hardcast Emrakul. We can also find... Golos is plus 4 mana instead of plus 6. Oh, they have 2 chalices. Sorry, I left too soon. Oh, they think I'm Amulet Titan. They think I'm Amulet Titan. That's so funny. Isn't 7 plus 6 not 15? Wait. You're right. Well, that's 10 minus 2, 8. It's 8 plus 6? 10 minus 2. I did not find a bounce land. 9. I mean, I think that there's a good chance that you just don't counter the Timeless Lotus. I'm gonna play it now before they come binding it too. Ow, Force. Was definitely not expecting a Force. Probably, oh sorry, it was like better, wait, I don't know why I'm playing this now. I like basically never do this. I was just thinking I want to use the floating mana for something and copying this as something. But then I'm just put in a spot where I need to top deck like land. I needed to hold this for a ritual so bad, especially with Emrakul in my hand. Force pitch to Fairy Time Raveler. Yeah, I think like with Counterspell they probably hold it for like something else, but the fact that it was a non-creature spell, them using the Force there does make a lot of sense. Okay, so now if I draw a bounce land, we have 15. Yeah, we're just a bounce land now. Now we drew the other Grazer, a bounce land away. Snatch the backup deck real quick. Timeless Lotus also lets me do it because I could play this for 4 mana, tapped. And it's Kahira, 3 mystery cards. Be very surprised if they played Kahira over Activate Castle Vantress. So this is probably anything else. Oops. Oh, so they just have Counterspell up. That is not a 5-drop I can play because I don't have enough red mana. But they've got Counterspell up. No, we can't play Gigantha in the deck because of Hexmage. We have it in the other version though. So this actually, funny enough, means that I can't Emrakul if I draw a bounce land this turn. That is a castable spell. It's like definitely getting countered next turn. Let's copy now, I guess, before they have instant speed Prismatic Ending up. Can we filter in red? Yeah, we need 1 more mana to filter into red. Could have Golos. Could not Golos because I only had 3 amulets in play. I mean, we see that they're on Force of Negation, so I think it does make sense to Golos here before Timeless Lotusing. It's gonna get countered though, I think. They might like Solitude it in response to the trigger. Yeah. So now though another Overgrown Tomb is a good top deck. Yeah, but yeah, just any bounce land waiting room. We did have the Lotus Field to start off. Play Tome tap, makes 3, cast Grazer, put Gardens in tapped. Oh, I see. Maybe. Yeah, I guess that line could have been better. Also worse against our plan to draw any bounce land and like cast Emrakul. Assume that they don't counter this Grazer, which seems hard for them to counter the Grazer. Definitely a chance that this just gets solituded, but uncounterable extra turn, eat a card is a start. $15 mana. Yeah, good matchup for sure. And if they don't have Solitude or Binding, it is just over. You sure about that? You want to give me 7 new ones? I guess they just need to. Guess they had nothing else. I think we are running it back. Good, bring in a Mite. Let's not bring in a Mite. Yeah, better than door there, huh? 1-1. Remember, there's back during SCG Dallas, all the blue-white players were on the Narset wheel tech. I don't know what it is about that metagame, but they were all on it. Maybe it was just something Nassif was doing. I don't know. That's how it is a lot of the time. Maybe it's a good deck. Maybe, yeah. It's just, I don't know. The blue-white players can be kind of weird. It can feel kind of weird sometimes. It's like everybody's on Narset Days and doing. It's declared to be or everybody acts like it's the best version, and then just a couple months later, don't see it anywhere. I don't think a prismatic ending, but they also counter spells, so. May TCGs, think of the 13 months. Might make a token next turn. I think that I'm more likely to just play my Saga. Yeah, especially now with this pending. What are these Bane Phase fetches? I don't know. Psychological warfare, maybe? Glad that wasn't Teferi. I am a little bit scared of a reveal Jace, a Days Undoing next turn. Although now I can cast Invasion of Alara. Which hopefully finds me a Hexmage to just win the game now. You have a pretty good chance of hitting Hexmage, but... Oh, you have a Force? You have a Force. Well, that sucks. They Force pitch the Jace. They have fun Days Undoing. We can just lose and go to game 3. You never lost and went to game 3 before. Pending. In some ways worse, because now we have to play a long game against Control and still lose. So maybe that'll be nice and have both Pending and Days Undoing. But they're not nice at all. Okay, deck tech. Looking for a Gardens. They only have 2 cards in their hand. Bring to Light, Fablementals. I do not care very much for Bring to Light as a value card in the Elementals deck. It's not the worst shit ever, of course, but... So yeah, I guess we go Saga, then Garden, then... Copy, then go crazy. I agree that the top end for Elementals is a point of contention. There's a lot of options, and none of them seem to be super good. On the third ending, I mean, they had 4 more looks, but I guess I have the 4th Amulet to get off the Saga at least. The problem is when I go copy, I'm gonna be 1 mana short of playing a 5-drop. So I may have to wait and hold all the turn, and then get another Narset looking for Days Undoing. It may be better than I think, the Bring to Light plan. I am not in love with it, and I also to play Valky, to play Time Warp, to play Supreme Verdict, you're only playing 3 Omnaths, you're only playing 3 Leyline Bindings. 3 Leyline Bindings always is such a weird number to me, too. It's that card is you've jumped through the Leyline Binding hoops. It's such a premium removal spell. Let's just play 4. Tends to be my attitude. Let's just play 4 bindings. Played against a lot of marches today. Let's go ahead and go to game 3. Get to be able to play for game 3. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't love the Bring to Light tech. In general. It's funny to say this when I'm playing a deck with 16 5-drops, but this is a deck that's playing 5-drops on turn 2, turn 3. In this deck, I'm just not in love with the Bring to Light package. I don't know if I don't know exactly what I would play instead. Like I've actually kind of liked like just like 1 or 2 Time Warp to like have the infinite combo to go Omnath into Time Warp, and like maybe the fact that it brings like I don't know. It's a lot of 5-drops. It's a lot of 5-drops, and it's like having Valk in your deck can be awkward. But ultimately, like if you think that this is like where you want to be, it's fine. I would probably recommend cutting the 2 lightning bolts for 4th Leyline Binding, 4th Omnath. You have Fury Solitude as like 1-mana interaction, that could be fine. Um, 4 Leyline of the Sanctity and Sideboard seems weird. I'm assuming this is for scam. But you shouldn't have 4 Veil Summer and 4 Leyline of Sanctity, surely. I mean, you need more like linear matchup sideboard. You know, basically always for these 4-color Omnath decks. Like you're really good against the fair decks in theory game 1, and then you're worse against I think Lotus Field to take 2nd Gardens. I think I take the field. Like in theory, you're really good against the fair creature decks game 1, and you need like more, you know, more Force of Negations, like you know, the Unmoored Ego, the Moonlights. I would be playing like a lot of Moonlights probably. But I think I don't really know what these Leylines are for. If they're just for scam, but if they are for scam, you probably want to cut the Veils. Well, maybe bring in Leyline against maybe bring in Leyline against Scam and Veil against Murktide. But I also say this: I have always really disliked Veil of Summer in the sideboard of 4-color Omnath. Like Murktide's like one of your best matchups. You're really good against control. It's just like such unnecessary overkill in my opinion. Like waste of a sideboard slot when you again struggle against like Titan and Cascade a lot of the times. Okay, so I have 4 more mana. So let's see if they have a Force of Negation for my first Timeless Lotus. They do not. They did not have a Solitude for the Azusa. I'm going to be shocked if they Force of Negation this. They do not. Although I kind of brick. Need to find something off the Stirrings. Found Golos off the Stirrings, which is, like, I guess the only thing that even mattered there. Hold on, I'll finish talking about this after I win this game real quick. It's not that my opponent is likely to have Solitude, but it doesn't really cost me anything to be able to have Golos here with a spin already available, so why don't we just do that? Let's go big or go home. We'll get another Lotus Field. White and blue are the 2 hardest colors to make, so I'm just going to go ahead and get extra of those. Spin. We even have a land drop available. Cast that. Cast that. 2 land drops available. They concede, or oh, sorry, I thought I was getting some concession lag. I guess I didn't need to play this when I had 2 land drops. Still have 2 land drops. It's all good. Not a lot of wrong answers at this point. Especially with another Timeless Lotus in my hand. Cast, hands, play this, sack. I'm going to cast this, I'm going to draw 2, I'm going to destroy your Engineered Explosives, I'm going to put a Timeless Lotus into play, and let's copy a Amulet of Vigor. And then Azusa's been good, so we'll reward her for 3 counters. Keep the new Timeless Lotus. And we're gonna keep spinning. No, we're gonna keep spinning. I just love you just get to activate Golos for every card in your deck. It's so sick. Okay, cast. Hand the Grazer. Have a million more land drops. Okay, there's another invasion. cast, and I will draw 2. Gotta be careful not to deck myself, I guess. We'll just try to flip that last invasion with our last. Did I keep the wrong Timeless Lotus? Oh, sorry, I accidentally put in a copy of Timeless Lotus and copied it. I should have copied an Amulet or a Grazer or something. That's okay, we still got some mana here. But we need to find that Emrakul probably. Normal, turn 3. Alright, so we draw another 2. Pull this up. Alright, so I have 8 cards left in my library. Misstack this trigger for the I always do this, it's okay. Our current record for number of amulets in play today is 6. This is tying that record, I guess. There he is. Or she is. 5 cards in my library. Beautiful. Wait, Narset lost her spark? Is that what that means? Because I take it all back. Give Narset her spark back. Most of the Planeswalkers lost their spark. That's the aftermath. You know, if I was designing Aftermath, I would like to be very minimal. I would design a card that says, most of the Planeswalkers lost their spark, and it's a 0 mana enchantment that says, Nissa and Narset and Jace and whoever lost their spark are creatures with power toughness equal to their loyalty instead of Planeswalkers. And that would be the whole set as 1 card. Constellation. Whenever Calyx, Guided by Fate, or another enchantment enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on target creature. 3 mana 2/2, enchantment creature. Whenever enchanted creature you control deals combat, Calyx or enchanted creature, but not an enchantment creature, deals combat damage to a player, you may create a token that's a copy of a non-legendary enchantment you control. Do this only once each turn. Interesting. Okay, great to win the die roll in this matchup. And great to be able to casting a turn 2 Emrakul, turn 3 Emrakul, sorry. Keep reading spoilers. No, Kiora! 5 mana 4/5, Vigilance Ward 3. Whenever you cast a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, or Serpent. Okay, I'm on board, never mind. From your hand, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is that spell's mana value. You may cast a spell among them with mana value lesser X, blah 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 blah. Put a breast on the bottom without paying random order. Okay. Cool. So I guess they're gonna Boseiju me. Just don't Boseiju me. Okay, so we also have Ob, Samut, Sarkhan, Tyvar, Nissa, Nahiri, Karn, and then a few other spells. Okay, well, interesting. Let me maybe take a turn or two. So we would have definitely had Emrakul with 3 amulets. I think we need to draw something now. 4, 7, -3, +8, 5. I think we have 12 mana. Fancy play. You can't kill the Saga. We get to stop them. We get to delay them getting their own amulet for a little while. Okay, so this is, so let's go. 2, 8 mana. This is +3, 11, and this is +5, right? 3 mana to get 8 +5, so 2, 8, 11. I think I'm counting 16 mana, so. Hopefully I can count correctly. I did greatly improve my counting abilities during the Hardened Scales era of the stream. Why didn't you play Azusa last turn? I should have, huh? Why didn't you tell me to play Azusa last turn? Maybe you did. Yeah, playing Azusa last turn guaranteed me the Emrakul this turn, huh? Cute. Even the sideboard plan to bring in the disenchants, so stick to it. Keep looking at these. Oh, Nahiri, my favorite. Okay. Affinity for equipment. Cool line of text. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, exile the top card of your library. You may play this card this turn. Cast equipment spells without paying their mana costs. This way, without paying their mana costs. Very fun. So, it's, you know, it's weird to see so many legendary creatures in Magic these days. Like, if only there was, like, a format where you could really, really enjoy playing with these legendary creatures, you know what I mean? Like a format dedicated to legendary creatures. There is. So I think this is a rare hand where we actually go, especially with the second Grazer. Since the Lotus Field sacrifices itself, you can't really use the Grazer as a ritual. And this allows me to... Oh, it doesn't allow me to go... Well, I guess I can go Amulet, Lotus Field, untap, copy... Timeless Lotus. Yeah, so we need to draw payoff. We'll just do that. They also only have 2 cards in their hand, so we maybe we Hexmage this again. Weird, just weird. Everything's weird here. I feel like I'm supposed to Hexmage. Because, you know, if they're just a bounce line Titan away from comboing, I think slowing them down for 2 turns is probably correct. Give me 2 more turns to draw a payoff. But what's the best way to do this? Is it play Amulet, play Gruul Turf, filter for black, copy the Amulet, replay Overgrown Tomb with my Grazer? I guess. Well, I'm not copying the Amulet. I'm not copying the Amulet. And this is fine if me using the Grazer because I still have the Lotus Field. Although, what if I just pick up Gardens? Yeah, then I don't have enough black. What a weird matchup. Time Walk. Kind of like a double Time Walk. Copy works too. I did it? Maybe it did. Alright, so we're looking for any payoff. We're looking for a Golos. We're looking for a Invasion of Alara. I think we're looking for Invasion of Alara. Yeah, we are. We're looking for Escape the Wilds. That was on the list, baby. On the freaking list. Alright, so let's go to black. Well, maybe it's better to sack the... No. Keep the Lotus Field in play. And then we want to Timeless Amulet, actually, before we escape to the wild, just in case we hit like all action but no bounce land. Kind of like this, although Golos lets me find a bounce land and then play it for a turn. So can I float blue-white here? Or can I float... Yeah, I can float Esper mana and then get a Gruul Turf. I think it's better to cast Invasion of Alara than it is to spin Golos. Oh, I can also pick up the Lotus Field. So let's do that, then cast the Invasion. Which finds me Force of Vigor, which I'll just cast, kill these two, and then put Amulet of Vigor into my hand, which is going to let me spin the Golos. Then I'll play the Amulet, and then I can go Lotus Field, make 3-color non-red, non-green, which is white, blue, black, so Esper. Sack these two. Fuck. Sorry. I didn't realize I had used my escape. Sorry, I didn't realize I had used my escape land drop. I thought I saw the escape land drop. That's okay though. We blew up their Saga and their Dryad, so we should be able to do stuff next turn. But blowing up my lands was like less than ideal. Yeah. I thought I saw one more the land drop from the Escape the Wilds. That's okay though, because we get. Oh well, no, it's super duper okay. Because we get to play the Overgrown Tomb for +3 mana to spin again, but now we just get to spin and spin and spin and spin again and again until we just have motion sickness. Very funny though. No bounce lands, but Overgrown Tomb doing its best, okay. A lot of good hits. Including that one. Alright, so I am going to draw 2. I'm going to blow up their Simic Growth Chamber. Gonna not put an artifact into play, but I am gonna copy my Timeless Lotus. And then this very good Arboreal Grazer is getting not 1, but 2, but 3 +1 counters on it. And then I'm gonna keep the new Timeless Lotus probably. And we're gonna keep spinning. I got the Karns and some Explorers in the Expedition map for the Alara and Hexmage. Okay, let's get a 4-1 prediction. Did get the 4-1 last league. Put that card into your hand, and the rest on the bottom in any order. Okay, so I'm assuming if you trigger landfall a 3rd time, it just goes back to being a Lotus Cobra. I have to go to 5. Cool card. Oh, it's always Lotus Cobra, so you also get on the 2nd time. That's actually pretty good. I like this card a lot. Would have to probably chew on it a little bit more. Oh no, main deck Haywire Mite. Maybe playing Jund Saga or something. Dang. What does Tyvar do? Whenever one or more elves you control attack, they gain Death Touch on the turn on a 4-mana 5/4 in black-green. Each creature you control has whenever a mana ability of this creature control resolves, put a +1 counter on it equal to the amount of mana this creature produced. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's a lot of text. Okay, Jund's a good matchup overall, but we're likely going to lose game 1 on the build to 5, main deck Haywire Mite. So what's cool about all the Planeswalkers losing their Spark is that they can just get them back later, and that's like more content for the plotline, right? It's like, they're losing their Sparks, they're getting them back. Ooh, what's gonna happen next, huh? MCU moment, yeah. Samut, 3-mana 2/3. First strike, Vigilance Haste. Whenever a creature you control does combat damage to a player, if that creature in the battlefield is turned, draw a card. Okay, this card's cool. Probably not a modern card. I don't know, first strike, Vigilance Haste, and then it draws a card if it hits opponent the first turn. I like it. I don't know. I like the card. Yo, I am so casting Golos next turn. Y'all don't even know. Ob, 4 mana, 4/3 flying trample. Whenever one or more opponents each lose exactly 1 life, put a counter on Ob. Exile the top card of your library until your next end step. You may replay that card. EDH, baby, EDH. Karn, Legacy Reforged. Power toughness equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. At the beginning of your upkeep, add a colorless for each artifact you control. This mana cannot be spent to cast non-artifact spells. Okay, so Karn is bare minimum 5 mana, 5/5, and can get bigger. A very interesting stat block. Dice address down. Until the next instep, you don't lose mana. Very cool. Very cool. Colorless Commander. Honestly, I would love to build like the new Narset as a commander. Okay, I love that my opponent's tapping out again of Haywire Mite. I think if I draw an Amulet, I'm probably in the clear. Not an Amulet. Let's go to game 2. I think that we're on the no sideboard plan against Gen Saga. Yeah, let's just no sideboard so we can read more cards. And also because I don't want to sideboard anything. Animus Mite. Costs 2 less if it targets a legendary creature you control. Target creature you control does damage equal to twice its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Okay. Open the way. Green X. X cannot be greater than the number of players in the game. What a line of text, huh? Reveal cards on top of your library until you reveal X lands cards. With those lands on the battlefield tapped, the rest of your bottom in a random order. So if you're playing like Twiddlestorm and your only land in your deck is Lotus Field, this is 2 mana, put Lotus Field into play. Because you're playing like all, because like in theory you're, oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, like if you're playing all like Turn Timber Symbiosis and stuff, although double green is probably tough. It's like the Abundant Harvest tech, but it's 1 more mana, but it puts it right into play. Oh, it's 3 mana, right. It's not, it's 3, not 2. Yeah, 3, not 2 probably makes it not good. Yeah, it seems worse than like the Abundant Harvest for Lotus Field tech, but very kind of cool. Leyline Immersion, you can't see it because it's I don't know how to resize. And it's this one. 4 mana enchantment, enchant legendary creature. Enchant this creature has Ward 2 and tap 5 mana of any combination of colors. Spend it only to cast spells, which I was gonna do that anyways. Oops, all Dark Depths stage. Yeah. Yes, yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, in Legacy you could have all MDFCs. You could have all MDFCs and, like, either 4th Thespian Stage, 4 Dark Depths, or just, like, 1 of each. Probably have to put 4 of each. I wish, if it was only 1 green, it'd be way better, because you could, like, go dark, like, Green Source Dark Ritual, you know. I like this hand. Plarg and Nasari. Orc Ifrit. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles cards to the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. An opponent chooses a non-land card exiled this way. You may cast up to 2 spells from among those cards without paying their mana cost. That does what? Beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles. Huh. So this is like a 5 mana tally, but you have to like untap with it. Tally's pretty good though. Yeah, there's a new Niv visit. Well, let's finish this match, then maybe talk about the cards. Sorry if the YouTube video is all messed up. Yeah, your opponent gets to choose them. Yes, you only get to play 1 of them. Yeah, for 4 mana. Yeah, it's 5 mana. Yeah, just not a modern card. Some fun politics in EDH. Rude. Okay, so let's get an Amulet. Let's play a Rot Farm. Let's cast Ancient Stirrings, and then probably just make a Construct after. Seems to still be the plan. Like a top decks. Yeah, the regular MTG Twitch chat is like the most toxic place in the world. Not a place I recommend venture in for too long. So I could play Azusa out, and Hexmage, and Timeless Lotus. Could be okay to hold the Timeless Lotus, but I really don't want them to discard it, and Timeless Lotus is important to keep. Invasion of Alara is a good top deck. I mean, this blocks the Ragavan pretty well. We have some time. Do need to draw a payoff, obviously. A new rat! Okay, this is huge. The new Rat Lord from the last set, Obi-Wan, is like... That card is so close to being good. But there are like no good rats, so maybe it's not that close. But every single time a card with the word rat it gets printed, I'm really excited, because that card is like... It's like a 5 mana Goblin Ringleader, 5 card Goblin Ringleader for 3 mana with like better stats and like upside. Payoff. Don't think we're casting the Grazer yet. Where did it go? Sorry, I know I said I was gonna not look at cards, but there was a rat, y'all. I can't find it. I hallucinated the rat. Okay, pay off this turn, please. We have one more turn with a chump block. Damn it. Did just put 4 non-payoffs to the bottom, so got some good chop decks. Just have to, good top deck them. Nash, the Sultai one. Yeah, I saw it was like Sultai, and that was a rat. Okay, so we're going to 1. Which I don't think is 0, but could be 0 if they have a Bolt. Or red and 6. Alright, no more Azusa. We don't need that Azusa. We have plenty of mana. Another Ragavan. Okay, 4 out of 3 2s, not too bad. Definitely liking the deck. Hold on. Tamric, thank you for the 2 months. Hope you're doing well today. Painful truths. Ugh. Man, MTGO is just getting worse and worse every day. Oh no, not another Convoke card! Ugh, I can't handle the Convoke. Okay,